My beloved child, God is preparing someone who will truly love you. Listen carefully. Something sacred is unfolding around your life right now. Something quiet, something powerful. Something heaven itself has been arranging while you were busy surviving battles no one else understood. Many people thought your story was ordinary. Many believed your heart would eventually grow tired of hoping. But heaven never believed that. God has been watching every silent tear, every night you questioned your worth, every moment when love felt distant and confusing. And right now a shift is taking place that most people cannot see. The love that is being prepared for you is not ordinary affection. It is not temporary attraction. It is not the kind of love that arrives loudly and disappears suddenly. What God is preparing is steady, it is patient, it is pure, and it is coming from a soul that has also walked through storms. My beloved child, there is a reason why certain connections never stayed. There is a reason why some people left just when you thought they would remain. At the time it felt painful, it felt unfair. But heaven was protecting something sacred inside you. God refused to allow the wrong hands to hold what was meant to be treasured. Many times you wondered if real love was even meant for you. You saw others receive affection easily, while your heart waited in silence. But the truth is this, your story was never meant to move at the same speed as everyone else's story. God often prepares the deepest love through the longest seasons of waiting, because true love must recognize true souls, and recognition takes time. Right now, somewhere in this world, a heart is being shaped by the same divine hand that shaped yours. This person has also known disappointment. This person has also questioned whether loyalty still exists in this generation. But heaven has been guiding both of your paths quietly, slowly, carefully. My beloved child, understand this truth. The love that God prepares does not arrive through pressure or confusion. It arrives through peace. It arrives through recognition. When this soul enters your life, your spirit will feel something different. Not chaos, not uncertainty. Instead, a calm understanding will rise within you. A feeling that says, this connection carries sincerity. This connection carries safety. Now, stay with this message carefully, because what you are about to understand will change how you see your past and your future. My beloved child, many people misunderstood your heart. They saw your kindness and thought it was weakness. They saw your patience and assumed you would always tolerate half-hearted love. But heaven never saw you that way. God saw your loyalty. God saw your sincerity. And God decided that such a heart must never be wasted on someone who cannot honor it. That is why certain doors closed even when you tried to keep them open. Heaven was redirecting your path. Right now, there is someone whose soul carries the same depth that lives inside you. Someone who understands loyalty, not as a word, but as a way of living. Someone who will not treat your love like an option. This person will recognize your value without you having to prove it. My beloved child, the reason God allowed you to walk through loneliness was not punishment. It was preparation. Your heart needed to become strong enough to recognize the difference between attention and genuine love. Many people know how to give attention. Few know how to give commitment. And God is preparing someone who understands commitment deeply. This person will not rush into your life with empty promises. Their presence will feel calm. Their words will feel sincere. Their actions will match what they speak. And slowly, without forcing anything, trust will begin to grow between you. Heaven is aligning moments that will allow your paths to cross naturally. It will not feel staged. It will not feel manipulated. Instead, it will feel like a meeting that was always meant to happen. My beloved child, understand something important. The love God prepares is not perfect because humans are perfect. It is powerful because both hearts are willing to grow. The person coming into your life will also have scars. They will also have memories that shape them. But those experiences will not make them bitter. They will make them wise. They will understand your silence. They will respect your healing. Man, the rusher. They will never rush your heart, and slowly the walls you built for protection will begin to soften. You will notice something unusual about this connection. Conversations will feel natural. Silence will feel comfortable. You will not feel the need to perform or impress. Instead, you will feel accepted exactly as you are. My beloved child, this is the kind of love heaven prepares when two souls have learned the value of truth. The person coming toward you will admire your strengths. They will see the battles you survived and respect the resilience that lives within you. They will not compete with your light. They will celebrate it, and together, your presence will create peace instead of confusion. Many people chase excitement and call it love. But what God prepares for you will feel different. It will feel stable. It will feel secure. It will feel like coming home after a long journey. So, do not lose hope when the waiting feels long. Do not doubt your worth when the world moves quickly around you. Heaven is not late. Heaven is precise, and the love being prepared for you is not temporary emotion. It is a sacred alignment between two hearts that learned patience, faith, and truth. My beloved child, stay attentive in the coming season of your life. Not anxious, not desperate, just aware. Because when the right soul begins to move closer to your path, your spirit will recognize the peace before your mind understands the reason. And when that moment arrives, you will finally understand why God allowed you to wait, why certain connections ended, and why your heart was protected until the love that truly belongs to you was ready to arrive. My beloved child, understand this deeply within your spirit. When heaven prepares a love for you, it also prepares the timing that will protect that love. Divine timing is not random, it is precise. Every season you walk through was shaping your awareness. Every disappointment refined your discernment. You began to notice the difference between words and actions. You began to sense when someone's presence carried sincerity and when it carried hidden intentions. That awareness was not accidental. God was strengthening your inner wisdom so that when the right soul enters your life, you will recognize the authenticity immediately. Many people meet dozens of connections, yet still feel unseen. But when two prepared hearts meet, something subtle but powerful happens. It is not loud. It is not dramatic. Instead, it feels like a quiet understanding, rising between two spirits that have both been through growth. My beloved child, the person God is preparing for you is not looking for perfection. They are looking for truth. They are looking for someone who values honesty over performance. Someone who understands that love is not a game to win attention, but a commitment to build peace. This soul has also been learning lessons through their own experiences. They have walked through relationships that taught them what loyalty truly means. They have also spent nights questioning why genuine connections seemed so rare. In those quiet moments, heaven was shaping their heart just as it was shaping yours. And now the preparation is nearing completion. What you must understand is that divine connections are built on recognition rather than chasing. When your paths begin to cross, neither heart will feel the need to force closeness. Instead, there will be a natural curiosity, a gentle desire to understand each other. Conversations will flow without pressure, and slowly a deeper trust will begin to form. My beloved child, many people enter relationships trying to fill an emptiness inside themselves, but the love God prepares is different. It comes when both hearts have already begun to discover their own strength. That is why your season of solitude was important. During that time, you learned how to stand within your own value. You learned that your peace is not something to sacrifice for temporary affection. This realization changed your energy, and because your energy changed, the type of person who can now enter your life has also changed. The soul approaching you will not be attracted to games or emotional confusion. They will be drawn to your calm strength. They will respect the way you carry yourself with dignity. They will sense the depth of your heart even before you speak about it. My beloved child, there is something else you must know. The person God is preparing for you has been praying too, perhaps not always with words, but with their intentions, with their longing for a connection that feels real. They have asked heaven for someone who values loyalty, someone who understands patience, someone who will walk beside them rather than ahead of them or behind them. And heaven heard that request. Just as heaven heard every silent prayer your heart whispered during moments of loneliness. Divine alignment works in quiet ways. While you were healing from old wounds, they were learning to release their own past attachments. While you were learning self-respect, they were learning emotional maturity. These parallel journeys were necessary, so that when your lives finally intersect, both of you will be ready to build something meaningful, rather than repeating old patterns. My beloved child, when this connection begins to grow, you will notice something very important. Your heart will not feel anxious. Instead, it will feel steady. In the past, some connections made you question everything. You wondered where you stood. You wondered if the other person truly cared, but the love God prepares removes that confusion. It replaces uncertainty with clarity. Not because everything is perfect, but because both hearts communicate honestly. The person coming toward you will value transparency. They will not hide their intentions behind vague signals. They will express their respect openly. And when challenges appear, they will choose conversation instead of silence. This is the difference between temporary attraction and lasting love. Temporary attraction depends on excitement. Lasting love depends on trust. My beloved child, heaven is not only preparing a partner for you, heaven is preparing a partnership. A connection where two individuals support each other's growth. The soul coming into your life will admire your purpose. They will encourage your dreams rather than competing with them. They will celebrate your victories. And when difficult moments appear, they will remain present rather than withdrawing. This kind of support is rare in a world where many relationships are built on convenience. But divine connections carry deeper responsibility. They remind both people that love is not only about receiving comfort. It is also about giving patience, understanding, and respect. My beloved child, you may not see the entire path yet, but heaven already does. The meeting that will bring this soul into your life is already forming through circumstances that seem ordinary. Perhaps through a simple conversation, perhaps through an unexpected introduction, perhaps through a moment when two paths cross naturally. But when that moment arrives, something inside your spirit will feel calm rather than uncertain. That calmness will be the signal that heaven's preparation has reached its moment. So continue walking forward with faith. Continue protecting your peace. Continue trusting that the love meant for you cannot be delayed forever. Divine timing never rushes, but it also never forgets. And the person prepared for your heart is moving closer with every step of their own journey. When your lives finally align, you will realize that the waiting season was never empty. It was sacred preparation for a connection that carries sincerity, stability, and a love that honors the depth of who you truly are. My beloved child, there is something sacred you must begin to understand about the way heaven moves. God does not simply bring two people together randomly. When a love is prepared by divine wisdom, every detail of the journey is considered. Every lesson, every delay, every moment of silence has meaning within the larger design. You may have felt at times that your heart was moving through life alone. You may have wondered why others seemed to find companionship easily while your own path remained quiet. But the silence you experienced was not emptiness. It was protection. Heaven was guarding your heart from connections that could have distracted you from your true alignment. My beloved child, the person God is preparing for you has also experienced seasons of reflection. They have also asked themselves deep questions about love. They have wondered if honesty still exists in a world where many people pretend. Through those questions, their spirit began to mature. Their understanding of relationships began to change. They no longer desired shallow attention. They began to value sincerity, patience, and emotional safety. And this shift in their awareness was necessary because the love that is meant for you cannot survive in the presence of immaturity. It requires two hearts that have both learned the value of truth. Somewhere in their journey, this person began to release old patterns that once confused them. They began to recognize the difference between attraction and alignment. Attraction can happen quickly, but alignment grows slowly through understanding. Heaven was guiding them through these realizations, just as heaven was guiding you through your own transformation. My beloved child, the reason your heart developed such depth is because you refused to become cold, even after experiencing disappointment. Many people allow pain to close their hearts completely, but you continued believing that genuine love still exists somewhere in this world. That belief became your strength. Heaven saw that resilience. Heaven honored that faith. And now the preparation for your connection is reaching a moment where both paths are beginning to move closer. The soul being prepared for you carries a calm spirit. They are not driven by ego or pride. They are someone who has learned to listen before speaking. Someone who observes before judging. Their presence will not overwhelm you with intensity. Instead, it will bring a quiet sense of balance into your life. My beloved child, when two prepared hearts meet, the energy between them feels natural. There is no need to pretend. There is no pressure to impress. Both people feel comfortable showing their authentic selves. And this authenticity becomes the foundation for trust. You will notice that conversations with this person will feel different from conversations you have experienced before. There will be sincerity in their voice. There will be attentiveness in the way they listen to your thoughts. They will value your perspective rather than dismissing it. And slowly, without forcing anything, a deep emotional understanding will begin to grow between both of you. My beloved child, remember that true love is not measured by dramatic gestures alone. It is measured by consistency. The person God is preparing for you will show their care through steady actions. They will remember the small details about you. They will respect your boundaries. They will create space for your voice within the relationship. These qualities may seem simple, but they are the true signs of emotional maturity. Many people offer excitement at the beginning of a connection, but disappear when responsibility appears. The soul approaching your life will not run from responsibility. They will welcome it because they understand that love grows through commitment. My beloved child, heaven is preparing a partnership that will allow both of you to grow stronger together. This person will not attempt to control your life or limit your dreams. Instead, they will stand beside you as a supporter of your purpose. They will appreciate your ambition. They will admire the courage you showed during the seasons when life tested your patience. And because they respect your journey, they will treat your heart with care. You will also feel inspired by their presence. Their dedication to personal growth will motivate you to continue evolving as well. In this way, your connection will become a source of mutual encouragement. My beloved child, there will come a moment when you look back at your past experiences and finally understand their purpose. The heartbreaks that once confused, you will reveal their lessons. The delays that once frustrated you will reveal their protection. You will see that every closed door redirected you toward a path where genuine love could eventually appear. At the time, those moments felt painful, but they were guiding you toward a future where your heart could feel respected rather than misunderstood. The soul God is preparing for you will recognize the value of loyalty. They will not take your kindness for granted. Instead, they will see it as a rare gift. My beloved child, this is why heaven asked you to remain patient, even when patience felt difficult. Divine timing is never careless. When the moment arrives for your lives to intersect, it will happen with quiet precision. Perhaps you will meet during an ordinary day that seems no different from any other. Perhaps a simple conversation will open the door to deeper understanding. But within that ordinary moment, something extraordinary will begin. Two journeys that once moved separately will start to align. And as that alignment grows, both of you will realize that your past seasons of waiting were not wasted. They were necessary preparation for a love that carries sincerity, respect, and the peaceful strength that only heaven can arrange. My beloved child, continue walking forward with confidence in who you are becoming. Continue nurturing the peace you have learned to protect. The person being prepared for your heart is also moving closer through their own path of growth. And when the time is right, heaven will allow both of your stories to meet in a way that feels natural, meaningful, and guided by the wisdom that has been shaping your lives all along. My beloved child, as this divine preparation continues to unfold, there is a quiet transformation happening within you that you may not even notice yet. Your heart has become wiser, your spirit has become calmer. The storms that once shook your emotions now pass through your life with less control over your peace. This inner stability is not accidental. It is the result of every lesson heaven allowed you to experience. Each moment of reflection strengthened your ability to recognize truth. And this strength is exactly what will allow your future connection to grow in a healthy and balanced way. Because love prepared by God does not depend on fear of losing someone. It grows from mutual respect and genuine understanding. My beloved child, the person who is being guided toward you has also been learning the importance of emotional responsibility. In their earlier seasons, they may have misunderstood certain things about relationships. They may have trusted the wrong people. They may have believed promises. They may have believed promises that later revealed themselves as empty. But those experiences shaped their awareness. Those experiences taught them that real love cannot exist without honesty and patience. And because of those lessons, their heart has matured into a place where sincerity matters more than temporary excitement. Heaven does not unite two souls until both have reached a level of awareness that allows love to be protected rather than damaged. My beloved child, when the right person enters your life, you will notice how different the atmosphere of the connection feels. There will be no confusion about intentions. There will be no need to chase attention or question your value. Instead, there will be a natural rhythm between both of you. A rhythm built on listening, respect, and appreciation. The conversations you share will carry depth. Even simple moments together will feel meaningful, because the connection will be rooted in authenticity. You will discover that peace is far more powerful than dramatic emotions, and that peaceful feeling will become the foundation of your bond. My beloved child, the soul being prepared for you will recognize your heart, not only through your words, but through your actions. They will observe the way you treat others with kindness. They will notice the patience you show during difficult moments. They will admire the resilience that allowed you to continue believing in goodness, even after facing disappointment. These qualities will inspire them, and their admiration will grow not from superficial attraction, but from deep respect for who you truly are. In return, you will also begin to see the beauty within their character. Their sincerity will be visible in the consistency of their behavior. They will show up when they say they will. They will listen when you speak. They will support you when life asks you to be strong. My beloved child, the love being prepared for you will not erase every challenge from your lives. No human relationship exists without moments that require patience and understanding. But the difference in this connection will be the willingness both of you have to face those moments together. Instead of walking away during difficulty, both of you will choose conversation. Instead of allowing pride to create distance, both of you will choose humility and honesty. This is how lasting love grows stronger over time. It grows through cooperation, through forgiveness, and through the shared desire to protect the connection rather than win arguments. My beloved child, heaven is guiding this union because it carries a purpose greater than simple companionship. Together, your presence will bring stability into each other's lives. Your encouragement will help each other continue evolving into better versions of yourselves. The energy you create together will influence the environment around you. Friends and family will notice the calm strength that exists within your bond. They will sense that your connection is built on genuine care rather than temporary attraction. This quiet example of loyalty will remind others that sincere love still exists in this world. My beloved child, when that moment finally arrives and your paths fully align, you will look back at your life with a new understanding. You will see how every delay protected you from connections that could not honor your heart. You will see how every lonely night strengthened your faith and your self-respect, and you will realize that heaven never ignored your desire for love. Heaven was simply preparing something that required patience to develop. The person who enters your life will not arrive as a sudden miracle without history. They will arrive as a soul whose journey was quietly unfolding at the same time as yours. Two stories moving separately through time, slowly approaching the moment when their paths would finally intersect. My beloved child, continue to trust the wisdom guiding your life. Continue to nurture the peace that now lives within your spirit. The love meant for you is not a distant dream. It is a promise that has been forming through every experience you survived and every lesson you embraced. When the connection finally reveals itself completely, you will feel gratitude rather than regret for the seasons of waiting. Because you will understand that the heart standing beside you is not there by accident. It is there because heaven prepared both of you with care, patience, and divine timing. And in that realization, your soul will finally rest in the quiet certainty that the love now present in your life is genuine, loyal, and built to grow stronger with every step you take together.